Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are going to be doing a pick a stone reading, kind of like a pick a pile, but you pick a stone, okay? This reading is going to be on what is your spiritual path? What are you kind of meant to do spiritually in this incarnation? We're going to take a look at what healing you're meant to do on yourself in this incarnation. Then we'll take a look on what healing you're meant to bring or give to other people, how you're supposed to impact others on your spiritual journey. And then we will take a look at where you're currently at on your own individual journey, and then we'll wrap it up in each pile with a advice card for your spiritual path, okay? Whatever advice Spirit wants to bring you today, specifically for your spiritual journey. So I'm really excited. So I have 3 stones here, and I'm going to go over them. Timestamps will be down in the description box below. And yeah, I guess let's get into it. Go towards whatever stone resonates with you. Really take a moment to sit with the stone, kind of look at it, see if you like it, that kind of thing, okay? Okay, so the first stone that we have here is bismuth. Okay, I know you can't see it too well because I have a shitty camera, but bismuth, okay? So just sit with that for a moment. Stone number 1, bismuth. Yes, no, maybe. Okay, all right, bismuth. And then we kind of have this mystery stone here. I'm not sure what it is. A friend gave it to me recently, and we haven't been able to figure out what it is. It's kind of like it's got purple in there. It's got kind of a white with a bluish tint in there. Got some black. So we're just kind of calling this one the mystery stone, okay? So just sit with that one. If it calls to you, then you can choose this one. Okay. And the last stone that we have out here is Astrophylite. Astrophylite. It's a really pretty black stone, heavy Astrophylite. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Okay. Okay, so if you have picked your stone, go ahead and look in the description box for the timestamps. We're going to go ahead and get started on bismuth. Okay? All right, so if you picked bismuth, you might feel really isolated on your spiritual journey. You might feel you might come from like a background where spirituality is kind of frowned upon. You might have grown up in a very religious household, okay? But you've always known that there was something more out there, is what I'm really getting with this pile. You've always known that there was something out there, but you're very alone on your spiritual path, or at least you feel like you are. You might not feel very supported on your spiritual path and on that spiritual journey of yours, okay? So let's go ahead and let's get into what kind of healing are you supposed to do on yourself in this incarnation, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get that with the Starseed Oracle. What can we get for the bismuth group? What healing are they meant to do on themselves in this lifetime? What can we get for bismuth? By the way, I'm just going to like call you Bismuth. Your name is Bismuth for this reading, okay? Oh. What can we get for bismuth? What healing are they supposed to do on themselves in this lifetime? Wow, bismuth, yeah. You're so quiet. Yeah, I feel like the bismuth group is, you could even just be shy, but there's this feeling of kind of like isolation on your spiritual path. You might be very much of a hermit on your spiritual path, okay, rather than communing with other people, okay? Oh, interesting. Interesting that I say that. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. Okay, so for your healing, bismuth, you have star family. You have star family. This is it. This is it, bismuth. Okay, so we have you're part of a team of souls Call in support. Oh my gosh, Bismuth. Yes, it all makes sense for you, doesn't it? So, the healing that you're meant to do in this incarnation is related to not feeling supported, not feeling like other people understand you, not feeling like you're a part of a star family. You're very much, like I said, more of a hermit in your spiritual development. But the healing that you're meant to do is actually to surround yourself with other people. It's actually to your healing is meant to find your soul tribe. Okay, you might search for your soul tribe for a very good portion of your life, Bismuth. You might not find your actual stable, like very permanent, and nothing is permanent obviously, but like your core people, you might not find them until later in life. I'm getting like your 30s and your 40s, honestly, for you, Bismuth, is where you'll really start to find like those good soul level relationships that you have for the rest of your life. That might not come until later for you, but that is the healing that you are supposed to do in this life. You are meant to heal that feeling of not feeling supported, not feeling like you're a part of a tribe. Okay, so that's very interesting, Bismuth. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's see what type of healing you're supposed to do for other people. Okay, let's see what healing you can do for others. I'm actually going to use the animal oracle for this one. How is Bismuth supposed to heal others on their spiritual journey? How is Bismuth supposed to heal others on their spiritual journey, please? How is Bismuth supposed to heal others on their spiritual journey, please? Wow. Oh, Bismuth, you guys are like real, true blue hermits, like shamans. Bismuth, you are an extraordinarily spiritual person in this lifetime. You are. And it's so interesting because, you know, Bismuth, I kind of got in the beginning that like maybe you come from an environment in your childhood or in your early years where spirituality, this kind of thing, you know, tarot, crystals, you know, meditation, that kind of thing, it was really frowned upon. It was really frowned upon, but Bismuth, I feel like that was something that you chose for yourself because the kind of person that you were meant to become in this lifetime is a shaman, is a healer, is very much like a beacon for a lot of people when it comes to spirituality. And you knew that you were going to have to work very hard to get to that point. You wanted to evolve yourself a lot in this lifetime so that you could be the best shaman, the best healer, the best empath, whatever you want to call yourself. You wanted to evolve yourself so much to the point that you could be the best possible, you know, blank that you could be for other people. So we have wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Yeah, you have chosen for this incarnation, Bismuth, you have chosen a very difficult path. Um, you know, you might not even just have a difficult path in spirituality. You could have a very difficult life in general. You get a lot of curveballs thrown at you. And once again, that feeling of isolation and feeling alone, and you have to do a lot of things on your own, Bismuth. This is all meant to give you wisdom in this lifetime, and you are meant to share that wisdom with other people. You are meant to be a real, true blue shaman in this lifetime, Bismuth. It doesn't necessarily have to be like your career path or your career choice, but you are just going to affect people so much in this lifetime. You are going to be somewhat of a beacon for people in this lifetime, and you are meant to affect people on a very spiritual level with the wisdom that you gain throughout this life. So your spiritual path, I mean, it's lifelong for everyone, but Bismuth, your spiritual path is truly one that is just never ending in this life, I feel, because you are meant to really teach people and really meant to guide them and show them the way. Okay? Wow, Bismuth, that's very interesting. I love it. I love this pile. Okay, what a nice start. What a nice start, right? Okay, now let's go to what was I gonna do next? Oh, where are you at? Where are you at currently on your spiritual path? Kind of just taking a look at how far you've come along, what you're doing right now, what you should be doing, that kind of thing. Huh. I'm going to use the Moonology deck. Well, I don't know. Two decks are calling to me. This is weird. Mm, okay. I'm gonna do Mermaid Oracle. Bismuth, that was very interesting. You might be at a crossroads right now on your spiritual path. You might not know where to go, something like that. Like you're kind of at a crossroads. Okay, do I go here? Do I go there? Maybe you're not quite sure what healing you're supposed to do right now. Maybe you're not quite sure like where to take this. You might be very new to spirituality, or that you're just unsure on your path right now. Okay. What card can we get for Bismuth for where they're at? Interesting. Yeah, okay, so Bismuth, we have the mirror. We have the mirror here. It says, know thyself, self-examination, seeing who you really are. So where are you at right now on your spiritual path, Bismuth? You are currently figuring out who is Bismuth. Okay, sorry, it feels so weird to call you guys Bismuth, but what else am I gonna do, right? So where you're at right now, you're discovering who you are. You're really learning a lot about yourself. You're trying to figure out who is the ego self, who is the higher self, and who is me, kind of thing. You're looking at all of these different aspects of your life and looking at all these different layers that you have within you, Bismuth, and you're just figuring out who you are right now and where you want to take yourself. What your purpose is. It's probably what's led you to this video, right? You're interested in your purpose. You want to know why you're here, and you want to know who you are. Okay, so you might be really delving into like uh, your starseed origins. If any of you relate to that collective, you might be taking a look into your family history a lot, or just those kinds of things. Trying to figure out where you come from. Who are you? I'm getting it can be just as mundane as like figuring out what kind of tea you like, right? Like you're getting to know yourself. You're figuring out what you like. You're figuring out what you dislike, and that's where you're at right now on your spiritual path. And they are telling me that that is exactly where you are supposed to be, Bismuth. You are meant to really take this time right now to learn about yourself so that you can be a better teacher and a better elder to other people, okay, in this lifetime. All right. So that's pretty cool, Bismuth. Honestly, that's pretty freaking cool. Okay, I guess we'll just go ahead and get into the advice for you. Um, yeah, we'll just get into the advice. Let's see, what do I want to use for the advice? Wow, they're pulling me in all types of directions right now for the cards. This is crazy. Um, okay, we're gonna go with affirmations. We're gonna get you an affirmation, Bismuth, okay? What advice can we get for Bismuth, please? What advice can we get for Bismuth, please? What advice can we get for Bismuth, please? Whoa. Whew. What advice can we get for Bismuth, please? What advice can you give Bismuth for their spiritual journey, for their path, for where they're at right now? Wow, Bismuth. Interesting. Oh, you guys, I love your pile. Honestly, I resonate with the Bismuth pile. I personally resonate with you guys a lot, so this is really interesting. So we have self-love for your advice, Bismuth. Okay, I'm going to read this for you. It says, I openly embrace a feeling of self-love, the PG kind. I love myself because I understand myself. I love myself as the most committed partner I will ever have. I show myself self-love any way that I can. And when I screw up, I remember to be sweet and gentle with myself. If not, I'm gonna make myself sleep on the couch. Got that, self? Okay, so yeah, so self-love, and this really ties in, Bismuth, with where you're at currently, right, on your spiritual path, where you're really figuring out who you are, who is Bismuth, and I think that self-love is going to be a huge part of that, of learning to really accept yourself, Bismuth, for who you are, especially where a lot of you have come from environments where you weren't accepted or supported for who you were, for what you believed in, that kind of thing. Okay, so you're really learning self-love right now. I also want to note, Bismuth, I'm feeling for you with the healing that you're supposed to do, right, of finding your soul tribe and feeling supported, not feeling supported, you know, that kind of thing. I feel like when you learn to love yourself, Bismuth, truly, authentically, honestly, to the nth degree, when you learn to love yourself on this journey that you're on, Bismuth, that's when you're going to start seeing your star family and your soul tribe really come in for you. Okay, so your journey is about learning about you and learning about the world around you and really learning self-love and healing that part of you that doesn't feel supported, that doesn't feel needed, that doesn't feel wanted, that feels very isolated within yourself, Bismuth. And part of that is going to be self-love, okay, and learning that you really can be on your own. And Bismuth, it will be very, you know, this is the law of manifestation. This is the law of attraction. When you let that need go, you will start to see it come to you. When you understand that you don't necessarily need a star family. You don't need a soul tribe. You don't have to be supported in this lifetime. You have yourself. When you become whole within yourself, Bismuth, that is when you're going to actually see those people that really genuinely support you and love you authentically come in for you. Okay? All right. So, Bismuth, thank you so much for watching. If you're leaving me here, thank you. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope I was able to help in some way, and we will go ahead and get started on the Mystery Stone now. Okay, so for those of you who chose the Mystery Stone, let's go ahead and get into it. Let me take a sip of tea. Okay, so Mystery Stone group. I'm getting that for you guys, you might be rebels. You might be rebels. You might not really want to listen to what other people have to say. You're very independent. You're very headstrong, that kind of thing. Okay, so very interesting group. I'm getting a very masculine energy off of you guys, just very gung-ho, very action-oriented. Okay, I'm getting that you don't really like to stay in one place too long. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's see, what healing are you supposed to do for yourself in this lifetime, okay? What are you really meant to focus on healing-wise in this lifetime? I'm going to use the Animal Oracle for this one. Let's see, what am I going to call you? Mystery? I'll call you Mystery. Maybe this group is like a bunch of Scorpios. Oh my gosh. I'm getting like Scorpio and Sagittarius vibes off of this group for sure. Okay, what healing is Mystery supposed to do for themselves in this lifetime, please? Whoa. Okay. That flew off the table. You guys have so much energy to you. I love it. You really do. You have so much energy. Okay, so we got here Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted. 63 breaking down into a 9. This is interesting, Mystery. Okay. So I'm getting a lot of self-worth off of this card, okay? Like I said, you're very... Oh, excuse me. Oh, my throat chakra. Okay, you guys are like closing up. I can tell. Okay. You guys might not like being called out, like for who you are. Once again, very Scorpio vibes I'm getting off of this group. You might not really be comfortable when like a psychic or when an intuitive or when an empath is able to kind of see through you and see who you really are. Just a weird note there. But Vulture Spirit, nothing is wasted. Yeah, I'm just getting a huge like, I'm not good enough. Like with that, nothing is wasted. I'm not good enough. That's not good enough. Things aren't good enough. You might really struggle with ego in this lifetime, Mystery. Okay, so the healing that you're supposed to do in this lifetime is very much in regards to feeling good enough within yourself, understanding that it's about a lack of judgment. Okay, it's about a lack of judgment. You might come from a home environment where you were judged very heavily, or your family was just a very judgmental family. They judged other people profusely, and you grew up watching that, and you really took that on, and you internalized it, and that's kind of who you are now because that was the environment that you grew up in. You could have just also never felt appreciated in your home environment, Mystery Group. You could have yeah, you could have been that kid that like you got a B and you were so excited about this B and your parents were like, why didn't you get an A? Like that kind of thing where it was just never good enough. Things were never good enough, Mystery Group. So your healing is really about in this lifetime understanding that you are good enough, other people are good enough, things can just be, and not being judgmental, and not being judgmental on yourself especially. That's where a lot of your healing is going to come from. And I'm getting a lot of meditation with you guys. Meditation will be incredibly vital to your healing experience and to your healing journey, because this healing for you is really just about being present and understanding that things are as they are because that is the way it should be, kind of thing. And maybe things don't have to constantly be better or be striving for better. Like sometimes things can just sit and just be. Okay, so very interesting soul growth there that you're gonna have for yourself. Okay, so Mystery, let's see how are you healing others on your spiritual path? How are you affecting other people on their path and such? How are you going to heal others? I'm using the Akashic Tarot, by the way, but it's only the major arcana. How is Mystery supposed to heal other people? How is Mystery supposed to heal other people? I don't know why I'm getting like a teacher vibe off of you. You might be a teacher. You might want to be a teacher. I'm getting a lot of like academia off of you, but like, yeah, like a lot of knowledge. I don't know why. How is Mystery supposed to heal others? Wow, yep, interesting. Okay, so we got add some, which is a master number 22. Okay, so you definitely, sorry, just got a message on my phone, got distracted for a second. Okay, so, gotta recalibrate. Sorry, Mystery, sorry, gotta recalibrate. Okay, so we got add some, master number 22. Yeah, so the type of healing that you're supposed to do for others, this is actually very fascinating, Mystery. So I'm getting that you're actually supposed to, a lot of the healing you're going to do in this life for others is going to be very like hidden, very behind the scenes. I'm getting that you might be a person who actually likes to have attention. You might be somebody who likes to be in the forefront. Could be a Leo, something like that. You might deny it. Now you might deny it, Mystery Group. You might deny like, oh, I don't like to be in the spotlight. What are you kidding? But you really do. You actually really love attention, and you really love to be praised. And so that's really interesting. But the healing you're going to do for others will be very behind the scenes in this life. It'll be very non-direct. I'm also getting that a lot of the people you're actually supposed to heal are your ancestors and are your family members. You are meant to heal your family line, mystery group, you are meant to heal your family bloodline and really cleanse your DNA, and do a lot of like emotion code healing, a lot of Reiki healing. Yeah, a lot of your healing will actually be for people, both fortunately and unfortunately, mystery, for people that have actually already passed on, whose souls are no longer here with us on this plane. Okay, so that's the healing that you're going to be doing for others. Is a lot of people who have already passed on. Some of you could also be like psychic mediums. You could definitely, but I'm getting that you heal people who have already passed on. Actually, I'm not getting that you're supposed to heal anyone on this plane specifically, like nobody with like a 3D physical body. It's really interesting. I'm not getting that at all. I'm getting that you are actually meant to heal people who have already passed on, and with clearing your family bloodline, people who are yet to come. Okay, but yeah, some of you could be psychic mediums. You could work with those who have passed on and things like that. Okay, or you might want to look into that. Might want to look into that. Are you seeing ghosts, mystery? Are you seeing ghosts? Okay. Now let's go ahead and look at, where are you at currently on your spiritual path. Okay, I'm going to use the star seed for this. Where is mystery at currently on their spiritual path? Where is mystery at currently on their spiritual path? Oops. Oh, okay. Oh, very interesting. Ooh, interesting. I love this for you, mystery. Okay, so we have star ancestors. What was I saying? You were meant to heal your ancestors. Okay, star ancestors. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Okay, interesting. So maybe that was where that academia, like, knowledge vibe I was getting from earlier was coming from. So with star ancestors, where you're at currently on your path, mystery. So right now you are in the realm of researching. Okay, you are in the realm of researching, I feel, spirituality, and really figuring out what you believe, and really figuring out, like, where do you drift? Do you drift more towards Norse mythology? Do you drift towards, you know, Egypt times? Do you like that kind of thing? Okay, so you're really doing a lot of research right now. I'm also getting that you might be doing a lot of research on your family line, on your bloodline, that kind of thing, or you're about to, or you've been thinking about it. But there's definitely this sense of, right now you are researching, right now you are just obtaining all the knowledge that you can and all of the experience that you can, so that you can better move forward, onto the next phase of your journey, onto the next path. But yeah, you're just doing a lot of research right now. And I feel like you're keeping a lot of this to yourself, honestly, mystery group. If you're a Scorpio or a Sag, it would make sense. Um, I'm also getting Aquarius vibes off of this, just so you know. So a lot of you could be Scorpio, Sag, Leo, Aquarius, okay? Um, but, but yeah, you're keeping a lot of this to yourself. You might like be going into your family bloodline, but you're not telling your family about it, right? You might have like gotten a DNA test, but you didn't tell anybody. Kind of weird, but okay. Um, and you might be delving into spirituality and like really reading a lot of books and really researching online a lot of things, maybe even figuring out like your starseed origins, if you resonate with that at all, but you're not really telling anybody about it, which I think is good, because it's really throwing away any judgment or any need for attention. It's really all about you and learning and discovering. Okay, so very interesting. So let's go ahead and let's get some advice for you on your spiritual path, on your journey, whatever advice your guides want to give you at this time for your spirituality. Okay, what advice can we get for mystery? I'm using my mermaid oracle, by the way. What advice can we get for mystery? What advice can we get for mystery, please? Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so, this is very fascinating. So we have the magic of the Colleen Druid. I always worry that I'm pronouncing that wrong. If anybody knows how to pronounce it correctly and I'm pronouncing it wrong, please tell me. But number 9, the magic of the Colleen Druid. Caution, secrecy, wary. Okay, so interesting. You do have 2 9s out on the board. I do just want to note that. So you are coming towards this end of a cycle. Just for the record, mystery. You are coming towards an end of a cycle. I feel like you're about to complete something. Maybe you're completing like your degree, maybe you're completing like I don't know, just a stage of something. Maybe you're getting ready to move, that kind of thing. But interesting enough, I talked about how right now, where you're at on your spiritual path, you're really researching and you're really keeping things to yourself. You're not really telling anybody what you're doing. What I'm actually getting off of this advice card is that you need to seek out spiritual advisors. Interesting enough, you need to seek out spiritual teachers for yourself, mystery, okay? Because I feel like you're doing a lot of this spiritual work on your own, and that's okay and that's good. A lot of spiritual work is isolation and is solitude, okay? But what I'm actually getting is they're telling me that you actually have a spiritual shaman out there. Like, it's so weird. I'm getting this vibe of like it's out there. Like, they're waiting for you. They're waiting for you to come. It's a very interesting vibe. Like, you have a shaman out there specifically for you on this spiritual path, and they're waiting for you to come to them. It's very interesting. So you are definitely meant to have a mentor of some type, maybe even multiple ones, okay? But you are definitely meant to be mentored on this spiritual path, on your journey. Um, once again, if you're like a medium or a psychic of some sort, go to a medium or a psychic who's been doing this for a long time. Ask them questions, get advice, that kind of thing. And actually, mystery, I'm getting that this has relation to your healing, to what you're supposed to heal. I feel like part of that is you're not really open to asking for advice, or you're not open to gaining knowledge from like other human beings one on one, or like specifically very directly. Like, you're much more of the read some books, get online type. But part of that is actually you need to throw away the idea that I can't ask for help. You need to ask for help. If you don't know something, then you need to ask somebody. And I'm getting that you really need to go and seek out a spiritual advisor or a mentor or a guru of some type. I just feel so strongly, mystery, that there's somebody out there who's waiting to teach you. They are meant to be your teacher, and you are meant to be their student. Like, it's a specific energy out there that's waiting for you. So the advice here is go find that person. Excuse me. Go find that person for yourself. Go find that person that is meant to teach you and is meant to guide you on this spiritual journey, okay? All right, mystery. So I hope that you enjoyed that. I really loved your energy. I loved reading you. If you're leaving me here, then thank you. And I'll see you on the next one. We're going to go ahead and get into the Astrophylite group now. Okay, so Astrophylite group, how are you? I'm excited for you guys. Um, it's very interesting. A lot of you might be earth signs, or you might have heavy earth placements in your chart. You guys feel just very sturdy to me. I know that kind of sounds weird. Very like dark masculine energy is what I'm getting off of you. This could be something that you have tapped into, and you resonate with. This could also just be a part of you that's very hidden, is what I'm getting. Like, you have a very dark energy to you, Astrophylite, okay? You have a very dark, sturdy, like, I think that your shadow self is a huge part of your spiritual path and your spiritual journey in this incarnation. Your shadow self is just like screaming at me right now, okay? A lot of you, I feel, are very, very spiritual. I think that a lot of you might actually dabble more in like the occult type thing more than like the love light, or you might be just more interested in that. This could be something that you share with other people, or it could be something that you keep more to yourself, but I am picking up on that, okay? No shame here, Astrophylite, okay? The the tallest tree has the lowest roots, right? Or something like that. I can't remember that phrase. I can't remember that saying, but you get what I mean. As above, so below. That kind of thing, okay? So let's go ahead and get into what healing are you supposed to do on yourself in this incarnation? What are you meant to heal within yourself specifically, okay? Um, I'm gonna use the Moonology deck for you guys. What healing is Astrophylite supposed to do on themselves in this incarnation? What healing are they meant to do? What healing is Astrophylite supposed to do? What are they meant to heal in this lifetime? Yeah, I'm just getting, you guys are very spiritual. Whoever you are, Astrophylite, you are a very spiritual person. You do love to dabble in the occult. You love to learn about spirituality. You could be very much of like an omnist, you know, where you really dabble in everything because you just love spirituality, and you are a very high vibrational person already, is what I'm picking up. Yeah, whew. I can feel you guys like in my heart space and my solar plexus. It's crazy. What healing is Astrophylite supposed to do in this lifetime, please? Wow. Ooh, you might have a lot to heal. Astrophylite, you might have a lot to heal in this lifetime, okay? It might be very deep wounding that you have in this life, in this incarnation, okay? So we have a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, so Astrophylite, the vibe that I'm getting off of this card, it's very interesting. With that full moon in Cancer, I am getting a lot of family off of you, okay? Like I said, I think that the wounding that you have in this lifetime is very profuse. It's very intense. I think that the healing and the trauma that you have I think that the trauma that you have retained in this lifetime is very intense and very deep and very real, Astrophylite, okay? And that might be why I'm getting this very shadowy energy off of you, because you have had a very hard life from the beginning. For a lot of you is what I'm getting. For a lot of you, it's very much like a from the beginning type thing. And that's why, as above so below, you have seen the darkest of the dark. You have experienced very dark and heavy things, possibly like early in childhood even, but it is surrounding family most definitely. And I'm actually getting that the healing that you're supposed to do is understanding that you'll probably never get a sorry. Like, the healing that you're supposed to do in this lifetime, Astrophylite, is understanding that you have to forgive people even if they have not asked for forgiveness. You will probably have a lot of people in your life, Astrophylite, that never apologize to you, that never give you that closure, that never own up to what they did. Okay, you might have a lot of family members that never really own up to what they do or what they did to you. You might come from a family, or you might come from an environment where things were kind of swept under the rug. I'm not getting, things were kind of like swept under the rug. Things weren't really discussed or talked about. So your healing, Astrophylite, is healing yourself without the need of accountability or responsibility taken by the people that hurt you and wounded you. Okay? Really, really understanding that you're never going to get an apology. People might never make things right, but you have to make it right within yourself. And I think that there's a lot of anger there, Astrophylite. I think that there's a lot of anger when it comes to that. Like, really, you can't even own up to what you did, really. And I think that Astrophylite, for a lot of you, or for some of you, you kind of put on this front of like, yeah, I get they're never going to apologize. I don't care. But really, you're still hurting, Astrophylite. You're still hurting. You haven't healed that wound. And you have to heal those wounds despite the actions or the choices and the free will of the people that hurt you, okay? So a lot of forgiveness, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of getting past anger, and a lot of getting past resentment and really forgiving people for what they did and really healing yourself, okay? Whew, Astrophylite, I knew you were going to be, I knew you were going to be heavy. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, let's take a look at what kind of healing are you meant to do for other people in this lifetime, Astrophylite. How are you meant to affect others? How are you meant to heal other people? I was gonna do the Akashic, but I'm actually getting pulled towards the mermaid. Okay. How is Astrophylite supposed to heal others in this lifetime on this spiritual journey? How is Astrophylite supposed to heal others? How are they meant to help others on their spiritual path and affect other people? Wow. Interesting, Astrophylite. You are a boss. Okay? You are a boss. Whoever this reading is for, you are a boss, okay? So, how are you meant to heal others? How are you meant to affect other people on this spiritual path? We have freedom. Okay, we have freedom, we have independence, self-determination. So Astrophylite, the way that you are meant to heal others, the way that you are meant to impact other people on their own journeys, you are meant to show people resilience, is actually what I'm getting with that self-determination. I think that you are going to inspire a lot of people with your story, Astrophylite. Some of you might even become authors. You might write your experiences, or you might become bloggers. I'm getting a lot of writing for you, and a lot of storytelling. Like, I think that you're going to be open about where you've come from and the hardships that you've faced in life, Astrophylite. And I think that that's really going to inspire other people and really help other people heal. And when you go through this healing journey of your own, of understanding that you have to forgive people even if they do not ask to be forgiven, you're going to pass that lesson along to other people who have not yet healed, who are trying to heal. You are going to affect a lot of people, Astrophylite, especially if you do decide to write a book, start a YouTube channel, that kind of thing. Like, I'm getting a very mass following with you. If you do choose to go down that route, I think that the universe, I think that spirit would definitely encourage and support that journey if that was something that you decided to do. So yeah, you're meant to show people that they can be strong like you, basically, that if you can get through it, then they can get through it too. If you can forgive your friends, family, co-worker, whatever, the people that have influenced you and the people that have harmed you, if you can forgive them, then other people can forgive the people that wounded and traumatized them as well in this life, okay? So you're definitely supposed to do a lot of mass work on this planet when it comes to teaching other people and affecting other people, okay? All right, let's see, where are you at currently on your spiritual path? Where are you at right now with it? I'm going to use the Animal Oracle. Excuse me, Astrophylite. Where are you at right now? Where is Astrophylite at currently on their spiritual path? Where's Astrophylite at currently on their spiritual path, on their journey? Where's Astrophylite at currently? Whoa. Ooh, fell on the ground. Just 1 second. Okay. Woo. Interesting. Okay, so Astrophylite, for you, we have White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. So where are you at currently? Well, you might be at kind of a weird time. You might be at a bit of a hard time right now, Astrophylite. I'm getting that some of you could be having financial problems. Some of you could be really struggling financially. right now, currently on your path. A lot of you are kind of down and out. A lot of you aren't quite sure where to go. That might be why I was really picking up on that shadowy aspect of you. You might be really sitting in your shadow side right now, Astrophylite. But where you're at right now is you're kind of having to just trust and have faith that things are going to be okay and things are going to be all right. And maybe today, sucks. Maybe you can't pay your bills today. Maybe you don't have food in the fridge today, but tomorrow something could change. Next week something could change. You just have to hold out for that paycheck or, for that help, for that support or something. So right now, Astrophylite, you're just at a really rough period of your life. You're at a really rough period of your spiritual journey, and I think that you're really being tested in the realm of trust and in the realm of faith. And really, I think that a lot of you, because you do have very hard lives, um, I think that for a lot of you, you might be getting to the point where it's like, fuck this spiritual bullshit, because what the hell? I'm doing my meditation and I'm communing with spirit and I'm trying to be a good person and, all these things, and I'm doing my work and I have my crystals and I have my, whatever, what have you. But why is my fridge empty? Basically, Astrophylite. And your fridge being empty can come in a lot of different forms. It doesn't have to be like actually you don't have food. It could just be that you're feeling mentally depleted, you're feeling spiritually depleted, you are physically depleted. You're just running on low right now, Astrophylite, and I'm getting that it is a test, and you do just need to push forward, and you do just need to trust and have faith that things are going to be okay. You are supported, you are protected. Okay, that kind of thing. You're definitely supported and protected and being guided currently on your path, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and let's get you some advice. Astrophylite, of course, I'm being called to the Rebel Oracle for you. You're like, just give it to me straight. I can take it. You're such strong people. This group really is just amazing. There's so much strength here. I love it. What advice can we get? What advice can we get for Astrophylite, please? What advice can we get for Astrophylite, please? What advice can we get for Astrophylite, please? Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, Astrophylite, for you, we have get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you. Interesting. Okay. So, Astrophylite, a lot of you might really be isolating right now. A lot of you might be very much inside your head. I am getting like a mental battle with you. You need to get into your heart space is what they're telling you. You need to really heal that heart space, okay? Because if you are going through a rough time, maybe there's something like spiritually or mentally that you're not really addressing, okay? And you need to address that, and you need to process it and really work through it, Astrophylite. Okay, but you're in your head right now, and that's where you need to get out of, because our head is not where we heal. Okay, our head is where we think. Our head is where we think. That is not where we heal. We heal with our hearts. We heal with our heart space. We heal with our heart brain. Okay, you know that hearts have their own like brain, right? Like like hearts literally have their own brain. They have their own functioning, okay, aside from the neuro system. Okay, so you need to get out of your head. You need to really get into your heart. And you need to encourage yourself to process this, to really work through these pains that you're having, and that is where you're at currently, right? You're at this point where things are really rough right now. Things are really hard, and I feel like you need to get out of your head about that. You need to get into your heart. You need to feel that. You need to feel that pain. You need to feel the sorrow. You need to feel like, oh my God, I'm hungry. Like, oh my God, I can't pay my rent. Like, feel that, Astrophylite. And I know that it's really intense. And I know that it's going to be really, really hard for you to do that. But I'm just getting that it's going to be well worth it. You're going to heal it. You can handle it. is also what I'm getting. Remember, you are here to teach people resilience. You are here to teach people strength. You are strong, Astrophylite, and you can get through this, okay? All right, so Astrophylite, I hope that you enjoyed. I really enjoyed reading for you. I hope that this reading gave you something today. Thank you to anyone who watched, all three or two or whatever. Thank you for everyone who watched. Feel free to check out, all the other stones. And yeah, I guess I will see you on the next one. I hope everyone has a great day. Oh, don't forget, feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I would love for anybody to comment. What pile did you choose? Did it resonate? That kind of thing. So yeah, thank you guys, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.